From the moment my mother met my daughter was 10 days old, I was 17, I had been missing for 3.5 years because I ran away from home. From that moment, my daughter became her golden child. And I saw a mother that I did not recognize. My mother would play games with her and sing and do that whole thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, who is this person? And then I quickly realized, oh, she can love, just not me. And looking back at that period of time, I realized that what my mother was doing was trying to make me jealous of my own daughter, to create division. It didn't do that. It actually made me grateful and a bit confused. I was grateful that my mother could be that person with her, and maybe there's hope for me. Maybe she'll love me. Maybe I'll get a piece of that pie. And if not, at least my daughter's getting it. And then my son was born. And he was the non-existent child. Oh, there's the mother I know. And that was so that her golden child could be elevated that much higher on the back of the scapegoat child, or in this case, the non-existent child. She didn't have an opportunity to scapegoat him because I went no contact when my children were 6 and 3. And the biggest reason that I went no contact was because of the division that she was trying to create in their eyes towards me, and in the way she was treating them in front of one another. So she would buy gifts for my daughter that she knew my daughter would enjoy and love and blah, blah, blah. And then gifts for my son that he couldn't use or that didn't fit. Or she might buy for my daughter and not for my son at all. Or feed my daughter one thing and my son's sitting there like, why aren't I getting that? Whatever it was, there would always be an imbalance. But the worst thing that she did was the way she would interrogate my children. Did mommy bathe you today? Oh, did she feed you? How could she feed you? Oh, all these judgment kind of responses to their answers to her interrogation. And it was an interrogation. It wasn't like a simple question. It was done in a way to create a sense in my children that somehow there was something wrong and untrustworthy about their own mother, about me. And after I laid out the boundaries of this is not acceptable and you will treat them equally and all of that, well, that was the end of our relationship because she wouldn't respect my rules as their mom.